Greetings, fellow Druids. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 47 of Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally aired live on Twitch August 2nd, playing version 1.3.3076. Mr. John's the full... Oh, two ends, okay. You got it. There we are. And, I thought... No, I hadn't done that. You're sleeping on the ground. Alright, the bonsai tree I am going to install here in order to help if there's any people in long-term hospice. And I'm going to have you, Mr. Johns, give you construction 4 and move some of this stuff. Almost done. Almost done. It's going to give me the warning it's no longer assigned, and then instantly assigned. Alright, so we have the Doc Mr. Johns. I love that beard. He's a real mountain man. Bonsai trees are amazing. Yeah, I wish it wouldn't... one thing I would change about the bonsai trees, I wish it wouldn't give me the rot warning. I do find those to be a little silly. They should be exempt from rot warnings. So we are giving this to the Kagzigo kinship. It's not a lot of relationship change, but it's heading in the right direction. Alright, we can stop the super hall. Actually, let's go with a clean. The base is definitely dirty and trashed. And then I'm also going to enable the television. Our batteries look okay. Look like they can handle it. And would you be so kind as to frag some corpses for me? A relationship to Mr. Johns. Now those were animal corpses, so they're not ugly necessarily. I just didn't want them next to the base. Alright, we're done with the cleaning. Awesome. The entryway is properly all set up. All that we really need is the uranium slug turrets, and then, you know, a whole lot of moisture pumps. I think my guess would be Noodle 99%. I was going to guess that Noodle was over, but no. Caviar. Your mama is a fine caviar. Oh, it's not mama. It's some kin relationship. Got it. Alright, so here the uranium turrets are built. As soon as Noodle is over the wake-up addiction, we'll get that sorted. And then these turrets are going to be placed here. So one thing I need to do is to run my power a little bit closer. Maybe not embed it into the... You know, embed it beyond the wall, but lay this out a little bit closer so that we can power up the turrets, and then I'll have to set up dead power as well. This is a very crude, and I'll definitely say it out loud, very ugly, hopefully temporary-ish killbox design that'll spruce up over time. I have no idea if they're going to try to institute altitudes or Z levels or anything like that. I sort of doubt it, as that is not what RimWorld is at its core, but I could be wrong. Okay, we have 5 days before suppression there. And let's see if Caviar walks straight into the mech cluster or not. Alright, Noodle is over. So Noodle, here's your sword. Another thing I have to do because of how weird and uneven the like kill box is I have to make sure that the turrets don't overlap, so if they do explode, there's no chain reactions. There's also the possibility of them exploding and taking out trees, but I can't accommodate for every possible tree destruction scenario. We can't be perfect, we just have to be the best that we can be. It'd be like saying, oh, you better stop lightning. It's like, no, lightning will exist, whether we want it or not. Okay, that moisture pump has run its course. And now that I start to have a little bit more time on my hands, what I could try to do is set the grove up the way I want it. By pumping out the water that we don't want here. So let me think about radius. Oh, that is nearly perfect. Alright, that is a lot of pumps, but we are trying to get rid of all this water that we don't want here. Okay, look, desire, change, Noodle. Alright, Noodle, you got it. Let's get that look change. And then we can start putting people in their favorite colors as well. So you want to change your body tattoo. There you go. And your apparel color will be this purple color that you desire. Done and done. Wires under the tree in the kill box? Yeah, that should be fine. I don't believe that they cut down trees to install wires. They just don't get installed like this, and then I can repaint them. Like that. Just ends up being annoying. Oh, I have to do it for here as well. Wow. Taking you a while. Kelshi, thanks for the sub. Tifluti for the follow, and Maxwell for the follow as well. Ooh, I missed it. Pet Yoda? I'll just put this guy up instead. Yeah, dude. Oh, what is John's running? Oh, you are very lucky to be live. I didn't have you on the proper zoning. And let's hope that you can move to cover quickly. I have no idea why those pikemen didn't rip you apart. But you, let's hope, are not the shortest lived colonist ever. We're gonna have Bernona and Sed head over that way, because he is going to get cut. Might be possible to cut. Close the door. Come on. Nope. Door's closed now, but it's a little too late. Alright, Bernona. Let's use that jetpack. I looked up and saw him fleeing, and I was like, what is this fleeing? Alright, he is downed, bleeding. I think at this point, Kadath, I'm going to need you over here for your doctoring. And then Bernona, let's take care of this side there. You know, in the forced weather storm. I like how he desires a look change. It's like, I think that right now your concern is not the way you look, but probably the blood that is leaving your body in mass quantities. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'll be the first to admit that your preferences are your own. But if I was to make a prediction here, the loss of blood is probably a more pressing matter. Alright, so unfortunately, having to kill this Scyther is going to trigger these mechs to spur. Brunona is going to use this opportunity to drop an Insanity Lance on said big mech and have it turn against the pikemen. Because it's been assembling pikemen and now it's done. And then Kadath is headed over there to help Mr. Johns, who somehow or another has not lost limbs. Miraculous as that might sound. Alright, and now the centipede is resetting, which is perfect, because I am about to drop a bomb on it. Hello,Centies. Bye-bye, Centi. And my work is done. I like how it's berserking, but because it was ordered to reset position, it forgot about the whole ordered to reset position for the first bit. Now it's finally going. Fight for my amusement. And Sebastian, thanks for the bits. Does the Terminal Chargers work for all colonists? No, it really only works for 2 colonists. It's an effect that lasts for 24 hours, and it takes 24 hours to charge up. So if you want it working for everybody, you have to have one for everybody. They just require a lot of power, and as a result of their power requirement, I didn't until pretty much now have the power for it. I do plan on making more, but defense is first, as my priority instructs. Alright, Mr. Johns is alive. And the centipede is gone. And 2 pikemen are gone. Nice. These guys will reset, as will the Lancer. Is the climate adjuster attached to the mech cluster? No. So this here is a psychic suppressor that kicks on in 4 days. That is probably going to be my high priority to deal with sooner than later. And then the climate adjuster is raccoons protecting the climate adjuster, and then the weather controller is 10 pirates. So TBD, to be done. Obviously, there's a lot of global things happening. What I wanted to do before I go to the climate adjuster is to set up the turrets here. Because without some turrets, if I send any one of my members on an away team, I run the risk of being overrun while my combatants are away. Oh, let's cover up that bald spot. I know something a little bit about that. And then change your body tattoo. There. And then your apparel color. Yeah, I shouldn't have changed the tribal wear, because he's going to ditch the tribal wear pretty soon, I imagine. There. I turned off water feature for the map. On, off, on, off, on, off. Oh, Mr. Johns, you're looking a little bit like Brunona. Pretty similar shade, not quite the same, but similar. Okay, 21 hours until we have another, we got another Dryad to assign. And then I'm going to try to clear out the droner. The suppressor, rather. Maybe with turrets. I don't know. I'd like to be able to recover that, actually, and it's pretty recoverable. So perhaps what I try to do is to snipe the suppressor, triggering the mechs to come to my kill box. That sounds probably like best case scenario. Yeah, maybe he just shaved the top of his head. It's not baldness. I mean, we are druids after all. That's entirely possible. Whoa, it is very cold in here. Oh, why is this outdoors? Oh, because I'm currently reconstructing. Okay, I got it. Yep. I was like, why is it so cold? Because I haven't built that granite door back. There. Oh, I need that wall too. Oh, who grabbed all the granite blocks? Where'd they go? Oh, you put them in the... Okay, hold on. There. Now it's technically indoors. Annoying, but indoors. Let's move these chunks out of the way. And then, just like the other entryway, I'm going to set this up to be hayed so that we can try to reduce filth as much as we can. Alright, so now it's a lot warmer in the base, and Kubler here is not going to be hypothermic and dying. Mara, you should... I'm going to make you wake up, and let's preach health to Mr. Johns to get him back up to fighting form. And then I hope that my guys will move the kill box stuff here, because that's a long time coming. Any chance to get new relationships for pawns? What do you mean? I'm not going to force it, but if they form their own relationships, sure. A love room? No, I'm not going to force them into a love room. We are very chaotically aligned, which means we believe in individualism and freedoms. It's the exact reason why people are wearing their favorite colors rather than the ideology color. This was voted on at the start of the series, and it's one of the reasons why we're allowing people to be who they want to be. Even though we're collectivist. I know it's a little strange, but it's just the way it was. It's how that cookie crumbled. I missed a give puppies a treat, did I? You got it, Mac. So Kadath is trying to make components for these turrets as fast as you can. And then I'm hoping that Mara will start to lay out the dead power for the turrets. We have 3 more days, but I really do want to get rid of that suppression site ASAP. I think what I'll do, at least for now, is all of the moisture pumps that I have queued up, I'm just going to cancel and wait until I have a little bit more excess. Have I seen the self-dive mod? No, I don't really use mods, so I don't really check out other mods. I've not looked at a single mod made for 1.3 yet. Breachers that are spawned literally next to my wall. Lovely. Alright, animals. Noodle, you actually can go back to scheduled drugs and nutrient paste. Where is the breach axis going north? Got it. Someone's walking stupid. That would be Brunona. Let's get you walking, not suicide. Alright, so they're breaking the mountain. Yes, because that makes sense. An abundance of sense. Alright, here they come. Into the marsh, I guess. Animals into the ranch. It's just beyond range. There we go. And Mr. Johns, even though you're injured, I'm going to have you attend. So how many were they? 22 plus 1, 23. So down 11, 12, down 12, and we win. So let's focus fire on the ones that are ranged for now. So we can get rid of them. And then Noodle come around and get ready for the breachers landing on my shores. The fact that it's night and the fact that it's dark, really not helping out here. Alright, we have a breacher going towards the ranch up top. Now, I do have 2 turrets up there, so they're going to have a rude awakening. And let me take cover. Ooh, now here comes the volley of arrows. Let me take cover behind the wind turbine. Not the greatest of cover, because I don't want it broken, but I'd rather have it broken than me. And let's focus fire on great bows. Okay, Noodle is going toe-to-toe now. Mr. Johns, you don't have a ranged weapon to help out here. Bernona, you keep moving. In fact, you move quick. Our cover's gone. Let me fall back yet again and forbid that for a moment. Alright, what is Kamba using? A bow? No, that's not Kamba. What gear? No, that looks like a bow. Alright, the breacher that was going north is now leaving the map? I don't get it, but whatever. And then, Bernona, I'm gonna have you jump here. Hug the wall and get cutting that way. All right, anyone seriously injured? Kadath is most bleeding. 10 self. And then these guys are going to rotate into the ranch. Well, okay, now they're fleeing. Annoying, but I think we're fine. Just some cracks and blood. No real problem. There's the possibility of recruiting, so let's take a look at that. If any of these easy to get ones are good. Careful shooter, bloodlust. Yeah. I mean, plants, burning passion plants. Let's see if you survive this. And take a look at some others. No. Maybe? No. And all these guys are going to exit the map tile before I manage to get them, I think. But let's take a look anyway. Definitely not. Possibly. So let's... Mara, you aim for Snake. Oh, Snake's out of your range. So he's probably going to be gone. Their leader died, so that's a no. So who was else? Who is the maybe up here? This one. Carbo. So you aim for Carbo. And Mara, yeah, they're already out. And Carbo's first one out the door. Okay, so forget it. It's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and get rid of all the bodies. Haul them into a stockpile here. Bernona should be pretty happy because she did witness a lot of people die and she probably got some of the kills herself. I'm not going to be... Actually, here, get the kill for Tiger. And then Kadath, you are going to be sent over here to patch up Jazz and Sed. Done. Okay. No, we don't really need organs. We already have one person in a prison who's captured and suppressed for organ purposes, so we don't need another. And we don't harvest them for profit, so only for transplant. And even with that said, Kubler here is probably going to be released or sent potting or something, enslaved. I don't really know. What is our stance on slavery anyway? Acceptable. Yeah, so we could throw Kubler into a pod and send him off if we felt like it. All right, these turrets can go off. And all right, so the allowed zone is not going to allow anyone in here. I'll just have the pets haul this stuff away. So pet hauling here, forbid the corpses. So the pets will be responsible for carrying this junk away, and then we just have to replace some external walls. Got it. All right. Replacing external walls means granite. Cool. Do Bloodlust trait and Bloodlust from Persona Weapon stack? They do. They're two entirely different moodlets that don't, that don't interfere with one another. Same with Bloodlust and Kill Sorrow. You could have a Bloodlust person with Kill Sorrow weapon, and they will both hate and dislike, or like and dislike killing, targets. Here we go! We have a Dryad. Let me get the giveaways reset for eligibility. Here's a brand new Carrier Dryad, and putting 5 minutes on the clock up top. Gonna call it New Dryad for now. And we're aiming for a third. Actually, Codsworth will aim for 4 Dryads from one tree. This other tree is yet to be bonded, because I don't have someone worthy of the bond yet. But, oh, you're still bleeding? Darn it. Alright, all fixed. It never happened. Mara doesn't have preach health anymore. It was on cooldown. Or it is on cooldown. Said, still on wake up withdrawal. Looks like a little snail hamster. That's a Dryad for you. Snail hamster Dryads. Just the way they look. And a visitor. Sister of Noodle, Rabby. And there's a lot of visitors. That's a large visiting group of 8. They're going to walk straight into the mechs, aren't they? With my luck. Let's go deep drill for some granite so that we can replace our granite. Because right now we are struggling to build our walls back up. And also the pen isn't enclosed, which means that I guess it really doesn't matter, because we don't have Marauder anymore, so we don't really use the pen anyway. After I played Star Sector, you can't stop playing? Awesome. I'm glad you like the Star Sector stream. And Star Sector in general. Oh, even more travelers. I have a lot of Kazigo kinships to visit. Or that keep visiting me. There we go. Starting to get that kill box going. And then getting all that power up. Now that all the blood is filtered away, one thing I will want is the path here, and I have to be careful about the trees. Don't worry, I saw it. So remove, oops, that's not correct. Remove this one. We're trying to keep a clear path all the way over to the, and I guess up here as well. I'm gonna leave most things unroofed, but a path to rituals is pretty important. Sed's fully healed, that's good. Still move. Oh, you lost a lung. Hey, Kubler, guess what, dude? This is why we have prisoners. Alright, back to good Rad. Because we're not supposed to be evil. How'd the worship's visit ended? Uneventfully. They visited, they left, nothing happened. Back to good Rad. Yep. It's nice. You know, when you need an organ and you have an organ, it just works out. Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys are, but I am an organ donor. So, if I croak, I do hope that my kidneys and livers and, well, not livers, but kidney and liver can serve someone else well. Hey, finally that tree died. We've been waiting for that tree to die for a long time now. So we can have a nice pretty flat wall. Okay, I'm getting very tired of the storm, so I need to get a little bit more serious about dealing with the cluster. So here's a question I have for you. How should I clear the cluster? Animal pulsar or snipers and kill box? I'm happy with either way. And that noise there was the raffle timer's done. So low Lin, nice. Gift out 5 subs, get a dryad named after you. Whatever name you want, just at tag me and I'll rename it, but there it is for now. So however you guys want the mech cluster dealt with, I am just about done setting up the start of this kill box here. It's not the final form. It's not my final form, but yeah, it's a start. And I'm going to continue the squiggly nonsense here that we have started. This inorganic or asymmetrical weirdness, which is charming, right? Totally charming. The kinship is taking a wounded guest. My guess is you wandered into the mech cluster, didn't you? Didn't you? Yeah, you got quite the purple nurple there now, dude. I feel like even though I'm on an 800 by 800 map tile, no matter what I do, idiots walk straight into mech clusters. I feel like it's just like magnetism or something. I don't know. No matter how large of a space I offer to avoid that scenario, they inevitably seem to be able to get themselves murdered anyway. It is an uncanny ability for my idiots to get themselves clustered. Just, it's truly incredible. I'm amazed and floored. Shouldn't I start to tile it up? So the thing is, I don't even want to build my kill box here. I eventually want to build it here. I want, in an ideal scenario, I want there to be, I'll try to paint it. I want there to be like a wall here and here where they have to walk down a very nasty corridor of slug turrets through marsh, which means 0 movement speed, and then build my defenses here. That's like ideal. That's basically as good as it can get as far as RimWorld's concerned. A movement speed of 30% with no cover. Perfect. You guys want snipers and kill box, so current project will be clear cluster with snipers and short for turrets. So that's gonna what this means is I'm probably going to need to do some draining of the marsh in order to be able to build a box like this, which is totally okay. And then what I would do is at the end of this box, I would have like probably some sort of nasty flame-based trickle feeder trap. But that's only in the case that I survive long enough. I do think that it's entirely possible that we do not see the Druid's final form. I'll put it like that. So before I mess with these, I kind of need to get my granite back. Well, so we're heading towards the winter, so what I will start to do is redesign this so that we can keep heat. And I'll be replacing some of the... How much marble do I have? Hey, I have a bunch of marble. So some of the internal walls from granite to marble. For beauty. And also to, you know, get some more granite, because I'm granite poor. What do I hear again? Oh, yeah, there you are. And a posture check. Manny Manatee and Mr. Lighty Man. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Cheers to you all. And a perfect hydrate. Alright, I'll rehydrate again. 2 different liquids. So I have 2 days on that psychic suppressor, and Bernona is currently sporting a very mood high for murdering people. So I am going to get her to start messing with the mech cluster. Essentially taunting them in order to attack me. While I already have 5 turrets down here and a deadfall trap that could probably take care of the remaining turrets. So that's fine. These pikemen aren't even firing on me. They can't seem to figure out how I'm doing this magic. I actually might want to just take out this suppressor and leave the rest of it. I would like to recover the unstable power cells, and this mech cluster and the way it's designed is really easy to do that because of all the walls. Oh, this Lancer's gonna see me. Hold on, let me go for the Lancer. Oh no, that pikeman sees me. Alright, time to hide. It's a shootout. Ha ha ha! I laugh, but now I'm worried, because anytime I ever celebrate a victory, it means I'm about to lose an organ. Speaking of which, as soon as Mr. Johns is recovered, he will be chopping Kluber up for his lung. I made a song about Kluber lungs. I don't use mods, and no, I don't use mods that make it more convenient, Iggy. So, a huge part of RimWorld to me is the fact that you can't have it perfect the way you want it. So, the replace mod does definitely, undoubtedly make things easier. I'm a masochist when it comes to micromanagement and difficulty. Donk! Good shooting, Bernona. Like, for real. That's some ace shooting, because it was max range in a thunderstorm, which is a disadvantage. And pikemen aren't exactly massive. So the other thing is, at this point, I should probably schedule people to shelter in place. Or not shelter in place, but, I need to set up a new restriction. Because where did all the mechs go? They're up here? Okay, yeah, they're trying to come attack me through the north, which, because of that breach raid, is valid, I guess? So here's what I could do. Noodle, and everybody else that is healthy, even Johns, Let's go take care of the mechs real quick. So John's... I thought I had EMP grenades. But if I don't, that's fine. I'll equip some frags. Alright, let's get you all over here. Bernona actually might need to continually piss these mechs off, but I think there's only 4 mechs. Yeah, so these mechs are resetting. Oh, this can be broken down. Well, eventually. Because, yeah, I need to keep firing on it to keep them actively pissed off. So let me go for the Lancer. Come on, headshot it. Nope. And everybody else here is going to get ready to help out. I'm going to use Noodle's shield belt in order to protect myself. Oh, I let a pawn destroy the EMP grenades? Okay, well, oh well, whatever. Okay, said. You go home. Smoke leaf, wake up, no lung. Yeah, you can take a timeout. Man, they are not getting aggroed. I'm not sure why. They just don't care if I shoot at their stuff. There we go. Alright, this is a little risky. Oh god, they're all moving now. And Kadath just took a sniper. Oh man. Bernona, leave his arms on, dude. Alright, so Noodle's like, hey, look at me. One down. Oh, that's a tree. Hold on. Alright, how's that shield up? It's gone. Alright, you guys get a little closer. Bernona, you do the blast off thing. I don't want too much friendly fire. Alright, there we go. Get shredded. Try not to blow up any trees. Alright, so now that we're nice and close, okay, perfect. The chance of friendly fire goes to basically 0. Noodle. Alright, we're done. 'Twas risky, but 'twas worth it. So, Mr. Johns, you were going to tend Noodle, or Kadath. Mara, Jazz, you can continue hitting the thing. Bernona, you can just leave. For now. And this gives me access to all of the unstable power cells for power source, which is awesome. Alright, tend. Orange Cast, thanks for gifting out a sub. Cheers, dude. Alright, Bernona, let's get your weapon swapped. And we're almost fully healed. And then I'm going to have Noodle work on getting rid of the Inferno turret. Which would look like this. Well, actually, there's no rush. I'm going to wait until they're healed. let me go for walking home. I'll come back once, once I'm fully healed. Might as well have every advantage, right? Alright, cool. Well, Psychic Suppressor's been dealt with, and we will deal with the rest of these once Noodle's healed up and is able to do it. Let me get everyone a bed rest. Then, the next thing that we want to do is to complete the defensive perimeter that we have here, so that someone like Bernona and Mara can go crush the other pirate site and the weather controller site, so that we don't have perpetual nasty weather raining on our heads, because that's kind of annoying. Be careful of the mini slugger turrets. Yeah, I was gonna have Noodle do it, where Noodle could run interference for Mr. Johns or someone else that has frag grenades, and just basically get them fragged like that. Reloaded. So, do a little bit of defensive stuff here, and then the current project now is deal. Well, actually, I'm gonna have Voter's Choice. If I could spell it. So, let's see. What should my next priority be? The climate adjuster, the rest of the cluster, the forced weather. There it is. Vote on what you think I should do. Should I neutralize the rest of this mech cluster and try to preserve the unstable power cells? Should I travel out to the map tile and get this climate adjuster that is making it colder? Or should I go out to this weather controller, which is making it stormy and rainy? The choice is yours. The climate adjuster, the rest of the cluster. What should I do next? You're welcome. I also, of course, need to repair my perimeter here, because I'm super vulnerable to future sapper attacks, as long as I have these holes everywhere. Speaking of which, that's wrong. Let's move this light here for the deep drillers. And put Codsworth and Noodle on mining and Kadath on mining. Basically, everybody, mind your business. Yeah, our Swiss cheese defenses, no, I don't like it. How did this boar die? Why is there just like a random dead boar? Okay. Sure. Died of boredom. I like it. A Psychic Soothe for females. So that'll be good for Jazz and Mara and Bernona. And Noodle and Cods. I guess we have a lot of females. We don't really have a lot of males. There's only Kadath and Sed. Nah, look at it. Oh, and Mr. Johns. Excuse me, sorry. Forgot Mr. Johns. Why are you in my base? Because I don't have you zoned. My fault. I offended the raccoon hierarchy? Well, Rocket and his raccoons can bite me. And I'm sure they will, because that's what raccoons do. Alright, the rest of the cluster, it is. For that, we want Noodle to probably do a lot of the heavy lifting. So, Noodle should probably get food in that belly. I'm not sure why my people are starving themselves to death. The other thing I need to make sure that can be done is, yeah, this turret cannot reach power. That's a pretty good little turret perimeter. And then the other thing I'm going to do is once these turrets are built, I have them forbidden right now because I don't have the components, but once these turrets are built, I'm going to put them like kind of around the base Much the way that this one is protecting that door. I'm going to have them protect the other doors. Yep. Alright, so current project is clear the cluster. You got it. This is almost done, which is awesome. I have no idea why I made yet another internal granite wall. We'll recover the material. I will even... Nah. Leave the vents in. Okay, base is getting real nasty. Said, part of your rehab is going to be to help clean the base instead of cut stone. Alright, our perimeter, our north perimeter is now walled off. East is next. Kadath and Jazz getting that granite. Get that granite. Oh yeah. Painting between the lines is something I have a lot of challenge with, as you can tell. This floor should be pulled up. Not that I care about the hay, but we don't need something hyper flammable, because I changed the way the doors are laid out. And then the home zone should also expand to all this new turret and barricade. I just want to add that this is what I would call maximum jank. There is just about zero I like about this defensive perimeter. It was just a hurried, rushed, panicked production as a result of not being able to clear trees. There is nothing good about this. I cannot extol the value of it. I think it's ugly. I think it's nearly worthless and will barely keep us protected. I just want to make it clear to all of YouTube and everybody else that I fully acknowledge it's garbage, and it is not permanent, but in all reality, it probably is semi-permanent because of the lack of work and manpower to be able to fix it, you know, to make it nicer eventually. But I just wanted to address the elephant in the room that yes, it makes me lurch a little, but I don't have the luxury of not having a lurch perimeter. if that makes sense. I hope you all understand. I fully acknowledge its nastiness. So Noodle's fully healed. Noodle's going to be sent tomorrow morning. Oh no, you're fully rested. Noodle, you're going now. Do it live. Do it now. So Noodle is going to bait this turret into a missed shot and then burrow and blow it up. Noodle's going alone because Noodle is Noodle has no medical skill. Noodle is going with Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns, are you tired? Alright, we'll go tomorrow morning. Because lest we fools rush in, right? Let's not do that. Alright, Said, are you still cleaning, dude? Wait, you have that said tolerance, not dependence. Oh, the other thing, Mr. Johns, we were going to take a lung. So let's do that soon. From Kluber, or Kubler Elf. Looks like some of the internal walls are starting to get tore up, finally. Wow, my roofing was real bad. We should probably, now that we're heading into the winter, like actually build a roof now. So many issues. I did hear construction, so yeah, we have one door left that we need built. which is great. And thrombos. Wow, 4 of them. Or no, 5 of them? Yep. Should we thrombo hunt? Yes or no? So much good leather. I could not agree more. I could not agree more. But 'tis the choice of chat. Alright. Another exhausted drill spot. I'm gonna very much miss having steel in my own backyard once this is all drilled up. Let's hope we find more. Oh, Ibex. That is not a smart move. Looks like we're just about out of lavish meals for Sed, so I'm going to have to plant them. And then, Noodle Mr. Johns, let's have you guys go now. I will take the combat shot. Well, no. Let me go with Bernona. Bernona likes killing and blowing things up. Even though neither of them are doctors, I don't see an issue. I joke, completely knowing that it will become an issue. Where are the thrombo? In the middle of the map. Okay. Alright, Noodle. So Noodle's getting shot at by the mini turrets. And the plan is to bait out a shot from the Inferno and have Noodle close the distance. And take it out. Mano a mano. And you guys want me to thrombo hunt. So... and thrombo. 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 There we go. Thrombo. I can type. Alright, so there's the baited shot. Oh, there's a mini turret here? I do. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. So that mini turret is going to explode and chain the unstable power cells, these two together, and there ain't nothing I can do about that. So, Noodle will get on the other side of that wall. Maybe I can... I mean, sometimes the mini turrets explode and they don't supernova. But I doubt... oh, ouch. I doubt it'll be that helpful. Or that, lucky, I should say. And this is why you want... oh, 1%! Ow, stop hitting my armor. Just die. I got lucky. I got lucky. Alright, so the unstable power cells will be mine. Bernona, I think your job is done here. There's really not else for you to do, so go see about that giant hole in your chest. And Mr. Noodle will do the rest. Nope. Oh my god. Please listen to me. I'm like, go north. And he's like, south? South? Right? That's the direction, right? Right? Come on. Alright, Bernona. Rest until healed. All right, shield broke. Take cover. Ouch. Ouch. Little slow on that cover. Kadath will come patch you up. We don't need noodle soup. We need noodle with the guts on the inside. Not awful noodle. Was that too much of a stretch for a pun? It wasn't, because I said so. Come on, get your shield buff back. Oh, and of course, now I get unlucky because that thing was at 2%. I was almost done. Pods arrived. Cool, dude! Ah, that is awesome! So, the Pilgrims just awarded me a Side Trainer Berserker Pulse for free. And they chose to deliver it to the corner of nowhere. A little troll of the delivery location, but I will take the rest. The rest is awesome. Kanath, go this way. Now, the other unfortunate thing is I already have Berserk. So I now have Berserk and Berserk Pulse. A little redundant, but whatever. They serve mostly the same purpose. Okay, so Noodle, we might finish this up another day. Go rendezvous with Kadath back here. Both your legs got shot out? What are they, the mini slugger mafia? Jesus. Your knees. Punishment is your knees. Thank you for tuning in to the Keepers of the Gauranlen Grove, which originally aired live on Twitch August 2nd, playing version 1.3.3076. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that the series has since ended, and also I was playing a historical version of RimWorld and not the up-to-date one. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, everybody.